The aftermath of Gunther's shocking attack on Big Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa's response and the future of the Bloodline. Welcome back to Wrestling News CC, your go-to source for breaking news and deep dives into the most intense moments in WWE. Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking and emotional stories to hit WWE in recent memory, Gunther's brutal attack on Big Jimmy Uso and the explosive response from Solo Sikoa. This storyline is rich in drama, family dynamics, and all the heart-pounding action that defines professional wrestling. The context: Gunther vs. the Bloodline. Before we get into Solo Sikoa's reaction and the implications for the Bloodline, let's set the stage. Gunther has been one of the most dominant forces in WWE for the past year, making his mark with his unrelenting style and powerful presence. He's not just a champion, he's a force to be reckoned with, one that doesn't care about allegiances or history. On the other hand, the USO family has been at the center of WWE's most successful faction in modern history, the Bloodline. For years, Jimmy and Jey Uso, along with Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, have stood together, overcoming every obstacle in their path. But as we all know, when a faction reaches the level of dominance the Bloodline has, enemies begin to emerge from the shadows. And Gunther was no exception. The feud between Gunther and the Bloodline had been brewing for months. Gunther made his intentions clear: he wanted to dismantle the Bloodline, and specifically, he had set his sights on the Usos. Why? Because the Usos, as the foundational members of the Bloodline, were the heartbeat of Roman Reigns' empire. Gunther wanted to prove that even the mightiest family in WWE could be taken down by sheer force and ruthlessness. The attack on Big Jimmy Uso. The moment that left fans gasping for air came when Gunther, during a heated confrontation between the two factions, decided to strike at Big Jimmy Uso. In a move that took everyone by surprise, Gunther didn't just target Jimmy as a wrestler, he attacked him as a brother, a member of the Bloodline. It wasn't a simple match or even a standard brawl, it was an assault that sent a message loud and clear. Gunther wasn't just challenging Jimmy Uso as a competitor, he was challenging the very essence of the Bloodline itself. The attack was brutal, calculated, and deeply personal. Gunther took full advantage of his size, strength, and strategic mind to dismantle Jimmy Uso in ways we had never seen before. Jimmy, normally a powerhouse in his own right, found himself outclassed by Gunther's viciousness. The assault left Jimmy Uso battered, bruised, and unable to continue in the fight. But it wasn't just the physical toll that left fans shocked, it was the emotional weight of the moment. This wasn't just a wrestling match, this was a personal war that threatened to break apart the Bloodline from the inside out. For fans watching at home, the attack was a gut punch. The Usos have always been portrayed as the heart and soul of the Bloodline, standing by Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa no matter what. But here, Gunther had struck the heart directly. And that raises the question: how would Solo Sikoa react to such a devastating blow to his family? Solo Sikoa's response: the protector of the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa is the younger brother of Jimmy and Jey Uso, and in many ways, he's the enforcer of the Bloodline. He's the one who doesn't hesitate to get his hands dirty when the situation demands it. But Solo is also a man of deep loyalty, and his family is everything to him. The bond between the brothers in the Bloodline is unbreakable, and Solo's reaction to Gunther's attack on Jimmy was bound to be intense. The first signs of Solo's response came immediately after the attack. As Jimmy was being carted away by medical personnel, Solo's rage was unmistakable. Fans could see the fury building in Solo's eyes, a burning desire for retribution that could only be quenched by taking down Gunther himself. But Solo wasn't just angry, he was calculating. He knew that if the Bloodline was going to survive this, they would need to stand united, and that meant confronting Gunther head-on. Solo's promo that followed the attack was one of the most passionate moments we've seen from him. Standing alone in the ring, he addressed the WWE Universe, his voice trembling with emotion as he vowed to not only avenge his brother but to destroy Gunther in the process. "No one touches my family. No one. Gunther, you've made a grave mistake, and I'm coming for you." It wasn't just a threat, it was a promise. Solo's words resonated with fans because they understood the weight of his message. This was not just about a match, this was about family, loyalty, and the survival of the bloodline. Solo Sikoa was prepared to take the fight to Gunther, no matter the cost. So, what does this all mean for Solo Sikoa? Gunther's attack on Jimmy Uso didn't just shake the WWE universe, it hit close to home for Solo, one of the most explosive, hard-hitting superstars in the bloodline. We've seen Solo's loyalty to his family over the years, but this incident brought a new layer to his character. Solo, the enforcer, the silent protector, was no longer just a background player in the bloodline saga. He was now thrust into the center of the drama in a way we had never seen before. As Jimmy was being tended to backstage, the cameras caught Solo's initial reaction in the locker room. The quiet, stoic expression on his face was something we hadn't seen before. We've witnessed Solo Sikoa unleash his fury on countless opponents in the ring, but this time, his rage wasn't just about a championship or a rivalry, it was about family. It was about Jimmy. It was about blood. And we saw it, the unrelenting need for revenge burning in Solo's eyes. As WWE officials tried to calm him down, the enforcer broke free, storming through the halls of the arena, seeking justice for what had happened to his brother. In that moment, we witnessed a pivotal shift in the bloodline's dynamic. Solo Sikoa was no longer just a follower, he was stepping into the role of protector, a role that would define his future in WWE. And with Gunther's ruthless attack on Jimmy, Solo's response would become the catalyst for the next chapter in this story. The family drama and the bloodline's future. So, now that we've seen Solo Sikoa's reaction, let's dive into what this means for the future of the bloodline. The bloodline has always been synonymous with power, control, and family unity. But this latest chapter introduces a dynamic shift that could fracture the group, or, just as easily, make them more dangerous than ever before. Solo Sikoa is no longer content to sit in the background. His loyalty is unquestionable, but his need for justice has taken center stage. And that could create friction within the group. While Roman Reigns has been the undisputed leader of the bloodline, this attack could shift the power balance, even between Roman and Solo. The key to understanding Solo's reaction lies in the deeply personal nature of this feud. Gunther, by attacking Jimmy, did something that struck at the heart of the bloodline's identity. He challenged their unity. He questioned their strength. And that's something Solo Sikoa, who has always prided himself on his commitment to his family, will not take lightly. Now, what does this mean for Gunther? Well, with Solo Sikoa gunning for him, and Jimmy Uso undoubtedly seeking revenge once he recovers, Gunther has made a dangerous enemy. He might have thought his attack on Jimmy was a way to prove his dominance, but in doing so, he's triggered a feud that could consume him. And as for Roman Reigns, we know how methodical and calculated Roman is. He'll likely be watching closely as this family drama unfolds. Roman's reaction will be crucial in determining whether Solo's rage is harnessed for the bloodline's greater good or if it risks tearing the family apart. One thing's for certain, Solo Sikoa's emotional reaction to Gunther's attack has set the stage for one of the most intense and personal storylines in WWE history. The future of the bloodline hangs in the balance, and we're all waiting to see just how far this family is willing to go to protect its legacy. Predictions and speculation. So, what happens next in this ever-evolving saga? The rivalry between Solo Sikoa and Gunther is just beginning, and it could lead to some explosive matches in the coming weeks. Solo, as a rising star in the WWE, is showing a side of himself that fans didn't expect, a side that is driven by more than just his role as the enforcer. His commitment to his family, his anger, and his thirst for justice could turn him into one of the most dangerous forces in WWE. Could Solo and Gunther collide in a match at an upcoming pay-per-view event? It's looking more likely by the day. But what's even more intriguing is the potential fallout for the bloodline as a whole. Will Roman Reigns support Solo in his pursuit of revenge, or will this family drama cause cracks in their once solid foundation? We've seen the rise of the Usos, Roman's undisputed dominance, and Solo Sikoa's emergence as a top contender. But Gunther's attack on Jimmy Uso has brought a new level of chaos that no one saw coming. And when it comes to the Bloodline, nothing is ever predictable. So, what do you think? How will Solo Sikoa's reaction to Gunther's attack shape the future of the Bloodline? Will we see a new, even more dangerous side of Solo, or will the family come together to put Gunther in his place? One thing's for sure, this rivalry is far from over. Stay tuned, because the WWE Universe is about to witness a war that will go down in history. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wrestling News CC for all the latest updates on this intense and emotional storyline. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. But wait, there's so much more to discover. Click on the next video right here, shown on the screen, for more exclusive insights, reactions, and all the latest happenings in the wrestling world. You won't want to miss it. Every click helps us grow and brings you more amazing content. So please, don't leave just yet, join us for the next video and keep the wrestling conversation going. Thank you for being part of our community. Goodbye for now.